laws of perfect gases. So for in this lesson we will get the 6 plus 2 total 8 marks. So out of these 8 marks I will explain completely in this video only. So listen up to end. I gave the questions also, what questions he will ask in the examination, that questions, how you write the answer and all those things I will explain in Telugu and Hindi, all both. So you listen up to end, then you will get easily 6 plus 2, 8 marks you get it in the annual examination. Okay, very simple chapter and easy and important chapter. Laws of perfect gases. So laws of perfect gases అనేటివి 3 physical properties మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటాయి. సో అవి ఏంటి అంటే ప్రెషర్ denoted by P, వాల్యూమ్ denoted by V, టెంపరేచర్ denoted by T. సో ఈ లాస్ ఆఫ్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ గ్యాసెస్ అనేటివి ఈ 3 టర్మ్స్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటాయి. వీటిని మనం ఫిజికల్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ అంటాం. ఏంటంటే ప్రెషర్, వాల్యూమ్, టెంపరేచర్. ఈ ప్రెషర్, వాల్యూమ్, టెంపరేచర్ ఎలా వేరియేట్ అవుతుంది, చేంజ్ అవుతుంది, హౌ ఇట్ విల్ చేంజెస్ ఫ్రమ్ గ్యాస్ టు గ్యాస్ ఆర్ అకార్డింగ్ టు ద కండిషన్స్. సో దోస్ ఆర్ డిఫైన్డ్ బై ద laws. That is, one is the Boyle's law. First one is Boyle's law. So this Boyle's law states that pressure is inversely proportional to the volume. Pressure is inversely proportional to volume, or this is also called as P is proportional to 1 by V, or P is inversely proportional to V. Inversely proportional means here if pressure increases, volume is decreases. Okay, are you understood? If pressure is increases, volume is decreases, or if pressure is decreases, volume is increases, vice versa. Okay, that is called inversely proportional. So during this, temperature remaining constant. So by this formula you can define easily. You see, the absolute pressure, okay, of a given mass of perfect gas is inversely proportional to volume. So when its temperature remains constant. Okay, so pressure is inversely proportional to volume, then temperature remaining constant. So here if you remove the proportional, then you get the constant. P is equal to K into 1 by V. So sometimes we can show this as a C. You can see or C or K, no problem. P is equal to K into 1 by V. K means proportional constant. Okay, so here PV is equal to V, you take this side, P into V, PV is equal to constant. This is the Boyle's law. So here if pressure and volume are variated, so that's why if pressure, here the pressure is in the initial state P1 and volume in the initial stage is V1, then the pressure and volume is changes, that is final state. In the final state the pressure and volume is P2 and V2. Initial pressure P1, initial volume V1, final pressure P2 and final volume V2. Then the relation between these two is P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2 is equal to constant. Okay, this is the one formula. So here we have the PV diagram for this. This is the PV diagram. PV is equal to constant. No? So here on the x-axis you take the P, pressure, on y-axis you take the volume. So whenever the pressure is P1, the volume is V1. So these two will be meet at one point. This is the point of P1 comma V1. So when the pressure is increases to P2, volume is decreases. You see, when the pressure is increases, volume is decreases, down, coming down to V2. So that is P2 comma V2, because pressure and volume is inversely proportional. Whenever the pressure increases, volume is decreases, coming down. Okay, here pressure is increases. So like that, if P3, this is P3, this is V3. You see V3 is coming down. This is P3 V3. If you take P4, this is V4, P4 V4. Okay, like that. So like this a curve is hyperbola is formed. This is the PV diagram. PV diagram. So this is the Boyle's law definition, formula and PV diagram. Okay. So यहाँ Boyle's law बोले तो प्रेशर को वेलोसिटी, प्रेशर को वैल्यूम को रिलेशन रहता. सो प्रेशर इंक्रीज हो गए तो बढ़ गए तो वैल्यूम भी बढ़ जाता. टेम्परेचर कुछ भी नहीं, कांस्टेंट हो जाता, नहीं बढ़ता. सो दिस इज द रिलेशन फॉर बॉयल्स लॉ. सो उसका फार्मूला पूरा एच है. सो ये भी मालूम है ना, ये प्रेशर इंक्रीज हो गए तो वैल्यूम डिक्रीज होता, नीचे आ जाता, इसीलिए ये कर्व ऐसा आ जाता. ओके, दिस इज कॉल्ड PV diagram for Boyle's law. Next one, Charles law. So Charles law is the relation between volume and temperature. Okay, whenever the volume is directly proportional to temperature, whenever the volume increases, temperature is also increases, then in this case pressure is constant. So here you see the definition: the volume of a given mass of a perfect gas is directly proportional. Boyle's law inversely proportional. This is directly proportional to its absolute temperature when the pressure remains constant. Okay, so volume is directly proportional to temperature, then pressure remaining constant. If you remove the proportionality, then you get the constant, proportionality constant. V is equal to kT, where K is the proportional constant. So T you take left side, it is divided. V by T is equal to constant. Here is also in the initial state volume is V1, temperature is T1. In the final state volume is V2, temperature is T2. Then the formula is V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2 is equal to V3 by T3. How many changes are there, that much we can write it. It is equal to constant. Okay, so Charles law is also having one more definition, that is relation between pressure and temperature. First definition is volume and temperature. Second definition is pressure and temperature. Same, pressure is directly proportional to temperature. Here you see this second definition. The pressure of a given mass of a perfect gas is directly proportional to its absolute temperature when the volume remains constant. Here volume constant. First definition we have the pressure constant. Okay. So if you remove the proportionality constant, you get it K. P is equal to KT. K is the proportional constant. Then you take T left side, P by T, that is constant. So here in the initial state P1 is the pressure, T1 is the temperature, and the final state we have the P2 is the pressure and T2 is the temperature. Okay, pressure remaining constant. Sorry, here it is volume remaining constant. Here volume remaining constant. Okay, then according to this one, P1 by T1 is equal to P2 by T2 is equal to constant. This is the formula for second definition. Here PV diagrams, this is the pressure constant. Pressure constant means first definition. So here you see the pressure does not change, constant, only one, P1 is equal to P2, but V1 is changes. Here it is V1, here it is V2. Volume increases, but pressure should not be increases. This much of height only there. Okay, this is the volume taken on x axis, pressure taken on y axis. Similarly, here is also, here it is constant volume. Volume is constant, you see. Volume cannot change, but pressure is changes. Pressure P1 here, here P2. If you take one more, it is P3. But volume is constant, right? So pressure increases, volume does not change. This is the constant volume, and this is the constant pressure PV diagram for Boyle-Charles law. Okay, these two are very, very important, Charles law and Boyle's law. Okay, so general gas equation, it is very, very important for 6 marks question. So the general gas equation can be obtained by combining the Boyle's law and Charles law. So Boyle's law and Charles law మనం కంబైన్ చేసి కనుక రాసేసుకుంటే ఇది ఈజీ అయిపోతుంది ఫార్ములా. దీనికి పెద్దగా ఏం లేదు. బాయిల్స్ లా మంచిగా చదవండి, చార్లెస్ లా చదవండి, ఆటోమేటిక్గా అయిపోతుంది. సో బాయిల్స్ లాలో it states that the absolute pressure of a given mass of gas, perfect gas, is inversely proportional to its volume when the temperature remaining constant. So P is inversely proportional to volume, temperature remaining constant. So V you take here, P you take here. V is proportional to 1 by P. Okay, you take it equation number 1. That's all. Next one, Charles law. Charles law, we have the two definitions. In that one, you take the first definition. The volume of a given mass of a perfect gas is directly proportional to the its absolute temperature when the pressure remaining constant. First definition you take. Why? Because in the LHS we have the V. That's why here also you take the V. V is proportional to T. So pressure remaining constant. Here equation number 2. From these two equations, LHS is same, you see. Right? These two you combined it. From the equation 1 and 2, V is proportional to first 1 by P into T. Okay. So multiply it T into 1 by P. If you remove the proportionality constant, sorry, P you take multiply here, P into V is proportional to T. Okay. P ikkadiki vaste emaytadi multiply అవుతుంది. P into V is proportional to T. So here if you remove the proportionality proportional, then you take the get the constant. PV is equal to K into T. So T you take left side divided by T. PV by T is equal to constant. So then if initial pressure P1, then final pressure P2. Initial value V1, final value V2. Initial temperature T1, final temperature T2. So in this case the formula is P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2, that is equal to constant. Okay. So here this constant is represented by R. This constant is represented by capital R. It is called the characteristic gas constant. ఈ capital R ఏమంటామంటే characteristic gas constant అంటాం మనం. ఓకే. సో ఈ కాన్స్టెంట్కి మనం క్యాపిటల్ ఆర్ అని పేరు పెట్టుకుంటాం, దాన్నే మనం క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్ గ్యాస్ కాన్స్టెంట్ అంటాం. సో ఈ గ్యాస్ కాన్స్టెంట్కి ఇఫ్ ఏ మాస్ ఆఫ్ ఏ గ్యాస్ కన్సిడర్ ఎం, మనము ఇక్కడ తీసుకున్న అన్నిటికీ మాస్ ఉంటుంది కదా, సో ఆ మాస్ని ఎం అనుకుంటే దెన్ ద అబోవ్ ఈక్వేషన్ కెన్ బి రిప్రజెంటెడ్ యాజ్ పీవీ బై టీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఎం ఇంటూ ఆర్. ఓకే. ఈ కాన్స్టెంట్ ప్లేస్లో ఆర్ రాసుకుంటే ఎంత మాస్ తీసుకుంటున్నా ఆ మాస్ కూడా దీనికి యాడ్ చేస్తే ఎం ఇంటూ ఆర్ అవుతుంది. So PV by T is equal to MR. T you take this side, PV is equal to MRT. This is only the gas equation, general gas equation. So దీన్ని మనకు క్వశ్చన్ ఎట్లా ఇస్తాడంటే derive the general gas equation or derive the PV is equal to MRT. That's all. Very simple 6 marks question. ये जनरल गैस इक्वेशन डेरिवेशन करने का है. ये क्वेश्चन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है 6 मार्क्स के लिए. सो जनरल गैस इक्वेशन करना बोले तो तुम्हारा को ये बॉयल्स ला चार्ल्स ला कंपलसरी आने का है. बॉयल्स ला चार्ल्स ला आए तो तुम्हारा को ईजी हो जाता. सो बॉयल्स ला का डेफिनेशन यहाँ लिखना, लिख के बॉयल्स ला फार्मूला लिखना, फार्मूला लिख के बाकी का ज़रूरत नहीं है, खाली V इधर ले लो, P इधर ले लो, ले लिया तो ये आ जाता, इक्वेशन नंबर 1 हो जाता. और चार्ल्स ला का डेफिनेशन लिख लेना, लिख के V इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू T. सो ये दोनों को रिलेशन क्या है, ये V सेम है ना, सेम लिखना, 1 by P इंटू T लिख देना, लिख के T मल्टीप्लाई करो तो T by P होता. सो P इधर लाए तो P इंटू V, PV इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू T. सो यहाँ प्रोपोर्शनल निकाले तो क्या आ जाता ना, सो PV इज इक्वल टू KT. T इधर ला लो, ले तो PV by T इज इक्वल टू कॉन्स्टेंट. इधर क्या है, P1 इनिशियल बोले तो P2 फाइनल होता, ये स्टार्टिंग बोले तो एंडिंग होता है, स्टार्टिंग एंडिंग. सो इससे इसको फार्मूला ये हो जाता, इसको फार्मूला ये हो जाता, इसका कांस्टेंट आ जाता. ये कांस्टेंट को क्या बोलते बोले तो कैपिटल आर लेते. कैपिटल आर का नाम क्या है, कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ गैस कांस्टेंट. राइट. सो ये गैस कांस्टेंट को कुछ मास होना पड़ता ना, वो मास को m लिए तो सो PV by T इज इक्वल टू m इंटू आर. PV by T is equal to m into R. T इधर लाए तो PV is equal to MRT. This is the gas equation formula. Derivation इसके 6 marks रहता. Okay, very important. Universal gas constant or molar constant. So universal gas constant और molar constant बोले तो ये दुनिया में कहीं भी जाओ it is constant. Okay, इसका वैल्यू चेंज नहीं होता. So that is called universal gas constant. Wherever in the universe this value is constant. So the universal gas constant or molar constant is generally denoted by capital R U. कैपिटल आर यू से बताते, नहीं तो कैपिटल आर भी बोलते, कैपिटल आर भी बोलते, नहीं तो कैपिटल आर यू, दोनों भी सेम. ओके, बोथ आर सेम ओनली. So of the gas of the is the product of gas constant and molecular weight of the gas. So universal gas constant को molecular weight into gas constant अपन so we have derived, no. So that gas constant and molecular weight of बोले तो गैस को रहते हैं ना हाइड्रोजन. So molecular weight means suppose nitrogen is there, nitrogen atomic number 7, its weight is 14. So this is called molecular weight. So this molecular weight into universal gas constant. So molecular weight into gas constant. So here m is the molecular weight of the gas expressed in grams or kilograms. So R is the gas constant. So in generally M1, M2, M3 etc. are the molecular weights of the different gases, and R1, R2, R3 etc. are their constants respectively. So then what happen, M1 into R1 is equal to M2 into R2 is equal to M3 into R3 etc. It is equal to RU. This one you write down RU. Okay, RU. So PV is equal to N into RU T. PV is equal to N into RUT. So RU NT you take left side, RU is equal to PV by NT. This is the universal gas constant formula. Okay, very simple one, just you write it. It is very important for 2 marks. Universal gas constant formula for 2 marks. This is joule for kilomoles or kilojoule for kilomoles. These are the units for universal gas constant. Okay. So now these are the important definition for 2 marks. Avogadro's law. Avogadro's law means it states that equal volumes of all gases at same temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. Means it is very simple. Here you observe that equal volumes of all gases. इक्वल वॉल्यूम्स ऑफ ऑल गैसेस बोले तो एक कंटेनर लिया मैं, I was taken 2 containers, both are same in size. Here I was taken hydrogen, here I was taken oxygen. So in this number of molecules and here it is number of molecules, both are the same. That is given by Avogadro's law. Here you see equal volumes of all gases at same temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. So इसमें जितना मॉलिक्यूल्स रहता है इसमें भी मॉलिक्यूल बोल तो पार्टिकल्स, कितना मॉलिक्यूल्स कितना पार्टिकल्स रहता है उसमें भी कितने उतने पार्टिकल रहता है, मगर अलग अलग गैस है, या हाइड्रोजन गैस है या ऑक्सीजन गैस है. सो यू सी हियर 1 meter cube of oxygen gas will contain the same number of molecules as in 1 meter cube of hydrogen when the temperature and pressure remain constant. ये दोनों को टेम्परेचर प्रेशर कांस्टेंट है तो ये सेम मॉलिक्यूल्स रहता. सो दिस इज डिफाइंड बाय Avogadro's law. This is for 2 marks question. So next one, Joule's law. Joule's law is very easy question. This is the internal energy. This is the change in temperature. Change in internal, change in temperature. D बोले तो differentiation, change. So it states that the change of internal energy of a perfect gas is directly proportional to the change of temperature. Just you see the formula and say the definition. The change of internal energy of a perfect gas is directly proportional to the change of the temperature. Okay. So dE is equal to m into C into dt. If you remove the proportional, then you get the constant C. This is the mass. So dE is equal to, that is internal energy is equal to m into C into dt. M is the mass of the gas, C is the constant of proportionality. Okay. It is also known as specific heat. This is for Joule's law. Avogadro's law 2 marks question, Joule's law 2 marks question. Next one, Regnolds law. So Regnolds law states that the specific heat of a perfect gas remains constant when the pressure and volume are constant. So any object is having the specific heat is constant when the pressure and volume is constant. Pressure volume constant ఉన్నప్పుడు specific heat కూడా constant ఉంటుంది. అయితే ఇక్కడ specific heat అంటే ఏంటంటే the heat is rising of temperature 1 degree centigrade. So how much heat is required, that is called specific heat. So ఈ డెఫినేషన్ తర్వాత స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ కూడా ఉంది, అక్కడ చెప్తాను క్లారిఫైగా. సో ఈ సబ్స్టాన్స్ సాలిడ్ కావచ్చు, లిక్విడ్ కావచ్చు, గ్యాస్ కావచ్చు. మనం జనరల్ ఇక్కడ గ్యాస్ల గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాం కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ గ్యాసే తీసుకోవాలి. గ్యాస్ యొక్క స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ అనేది చేంజ్ కాదు. ఎప్పటి వరకు? ప్రెషర్ వాల్యూమ్ కాన్స్టెంట్ ఉన్నంత వరకు గ్యాస్ యొక్క స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ అనేది చేంజ్ అవ్వదు. స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ అంటే ఏంటంటే నేను ఇప్పుడే చెప్తాను. సో దస్ ద స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్స్ ఆర్ సిపి అండ్ సివి రెండు ఉంటాయి మనకు. కాన్స్టెంట్ సిపి అంటే స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ ఎట్ కాన్స్టెంట్ ప్రెషర్, సివి అంటే స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ ఎట్ కాన్స్టెంట్ వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ ఏ పర్ఫెక్ట్ గ్యాస్ డు నాట్ చేంజ్ విత్ ద చేంజ్ ఇన్ టెంపరేచర్. ఓకే, టెంపరేచర్తో పాటు ఇవి చేంజ్ అవ్వమండి. మన టెంపరేచర్ చేంజ్ అయినా ఇవి మాత్రం చేంజ్ అవ్వవు. ఇవి స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ ఎట్ కాన్స్టెంట్ ప్రెషర్, స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ ఎట్ కాన్స్టెంట్ వాల్యూమ్. అదే మనకు రెగ్నాల్డ్స్ లా. ఇక్కడ స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ ఆఫ్ ఏ గ్యాస్. స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ అంటే ఏంటంటే యూ టేక్ వన్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఆర్ గ్యాస్. సో దిస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ టెంపరేచర్ ఈజ్ 30 degrees. Then you give the heat from the bottom. So whenever you give the heat, if this temperature becomes 31. So means it increased or raised by 1 degree centigrade. Okay. So this rising of temperature, how much heat you are giving? This heat is called as specific heat. Specific heat is important. సో మనము 1 degree centigrade టెంపరేచర్ను ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయడానికి ఎంత హీట్ అయితే ఇస్తున్నామో ఆ హీట్ని మనం స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ అంటాం. 1 degree centigrade టెంపరేచర్ను పెంచడానికి మనం ఇచ్చే హీట్ని ఏదైతే అంటామో ఆ హీట్ని మనం స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ అంటాం. కిतना हीट देते 1 degree टेम्परेचर बढ़ाने के लिए कितना हीट देता है वो हीट को बोलते हैं अपन स्पेसिफिक हीट ऑफ ए गैस. दैट इज ओनली डेफिनेशन इज द स्पेसिफिक हीट ऑफ ए गैस. स्पेसिफिक हीट ऑफ ए सब्सटेंस may be broadly defined as the amount of heat required to rise the temperature of its unit mass through 1 degree centigrade. 1 degree centigrade टेम्परेचर राइज बोले तो बढ़ाने के लिए कितना हीट होता वो हीट को बोलते हैं अपन स्पेसिफिक हीट ऑफ ए गैस. सो ये మెటీరియల్ కు డిఫరెంట్ रहता. మెటీరియల్ కు వేరు వేరు ఉంటుంది ఇది. సో అయితే ఇవి all the liquids and solids have one specific heat only, but gases can have the different specific heats depend upon the conditions under which it is heated. మనకు సాలిడ్స్ లిక్విడ్స్కి కాన్స్టెంట్ ఉంటుంది, ఒకటే ఉంటుంది హీట్. కానీ గ్యాసెస్కి కండిషన్స్ని బట్టి ఉంటుంది. ఏమేమి కండిషన్స్ అంటే స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ ఎట్ కాన్స్టెంట్ వాల్యూమ్, స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ ఎట్ కాన్స్టెంట్ ప్రెషర్, అదే సిపి సివి. సో ఈ డెఫినేషన్ కూడా చూద్దాం. స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ ఎట్ కాన్స్టెంట్ వాల్యూమ్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ద అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ సేమ్ డెఫినేషన్, ఇక్కడ ఒక కాన్స్టెంట్ వాల్యూమ్ అనేది యాడ్ చేయాలి అంతే, అదే డెఫినేషన్ ఉంటుంది. ఇట్ ఈస్ ద అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ హీట్ రిక్వైర్డ్ టు రైజ్ ద టెంపరేచర్ ఆఫ్ యూనిట్ మాస్ ఆఫ్ ఎ గ్యాస్ త్రూ 1 degree centigrade when it is heated at constant volume. It is denoted by CV. So specific heat at constant pressure. It is the amount of heat required to rise the temperature of a unit mass of a gas through 1 degree centigrade when it is heated at constant pressure. So यहाँ constant volume लिखना, यहाँ constant pressure लिखना. Constant pressure बोले तो constant pressure, constant volume बोले तो constant volume. Only specific heat बोले तो nothing is written here. Okay. So these are the specific heats, right? Now you have the questions. You see short questions you have 8 in this lesson, and long questions you have the 3, right? So first Boyle's law definition we have studied, Charles law we have studied, mention Avogadro's law, Joule's law, Regnolds law. What is universal gas constant? This is also we have studied. These are all 2 marks questions. Define specific heat of a gas at constant volume. Now only we read it here. Define specific heat of a gas at constant pressure. This is only the answer. and long answers. Explain the Charles law with the help of the diagram. So Charles law, you all these write, okay, with the help of the diagram, because this is a 6 marks question. That's why you write all this full page. Okay, right. Now explain the Boyle's law with the help of the PV diagram. So this one Boyle's law, right? Completely you write it with the help of this diagram, right? Now derive the general gas equation. So gas equation also I show you. This is general gas equation up to this, you write it. These are the 3 6 marks questions, very important. One question compulsory. These are the 2 marks question, 1 question compulsory. Total 8 marks for this video or this lesson. Okay.